before you put your brake up. Easy flight, front of them. Have a good flight, Frank. Thanks, buddy.
It was one of those times where it's just like a dream come true. You just know that what you're experiencing right now is something that will just never happen again, or you'll never experience it again. It's like it was perfect for the centennial because it comes once in every 100 years. I couldn't even imagine this kind of wonders occurring again.
I was really excited. It took a long time for that to finally sink in that the day was coming, that we were ready to go. And then the flight taking off out of Atlantic City, weighing everything out and everything, and figuring down at Bader Field that we weren't going to be able to get airborne because of the weight that we were carrying with all our stuff. So I told him, I said, well, I'm not happy with it, and let's just go ahead and you pick me up over Atlantic City, and that's what we did. We went over there, packed up, and had 12,000 feet over there to take off from, and it worked out great.
So here we were, Friday morning, July 25th, and Brad and I took off out of Atlantic City International, headed down to Suffolk, Virginia, to meet with Steve Olsbach and Wayne Hicks, who were actually running a little fly-in that had been rained out, unfortunately, in the earlier in the spring.
Got airborne, had a gorgeous, beautiful, smooth ride all the way down, and geez, it was really nice ride. Very exciting. My main deal in that airplane was to be the videographer in the back, and it worked out really nice. I have a lot of experience with flight inspection in the back of the airplane, bouncing around all the time, and I've shot a lot of video footage, so it kind of made it easy for me to do that. And then getting the different shots of the clouds over land, and swinging the camera around, taking some shots of me in the back of the airplane and out the back, that was pretty exciting. The new cameras and stuff, it's just remarkable, some of the video you can get.
So this was a good chance for, we had offered up a lot of the canard guys to meet at Suffolk on the 25th of Friday. And what we were planning to do was, some of the guys are going to be flying cross country or from long distances, and want to give everybody an opportunity to kind of decompress from their trip to the area. Tune-ups, there are obviously two canard builders, Steve and Wayne, right there on the field, and all these other guys coming in. There would be opportunities for people, some support basically. People to clean their airplanes, you know, change a tire, or whatever it took. Even some glass work for possible damage. Whatever it might have taken, we could have probably handled anything. So on Friday we arrived there at Suffolk and were greeted by a couple canard guys, Tim Swift and Edgar Flagg. I had never met either one of them. It was nice to meet a couple new faces, both nice looking long easies, you know. I sat around there for a few hours, and finally old Smurf Bear showed up, Steve, and great to see him, man. He's one of the best dudes I've met.
Yeah, so then we took off that afternoon with Tim Swift and his silver long easy, and we flew over to Matteo and got a lot of really nice shots out the back of him. We were flying underneath of him and around him, and cloud formations and stuff. Really made for some good footage.
Good old Tim, he was leading, and I was just flying on his wing for the camera stuff, and Brad was taking some shots, getting used to the dynamics of formation flying, taking pictures of other airplanes when you're flying. It's a little tricky. Most people would think it's just a point and shoot, and well, you can point and shoot, but you're not going to shoot what you want to point at. Yeah, it's a good way to explain it. So we're approaching Manio, and Tim checks in with Tower, and he's heading in, and he's kind of heading in for the wrong runway. And as a good wingman, I kind of pointed that out to him, and he made his turn and picked up the proper one.
And race 36, your traffic's on about a mile per hour now. Doesn't appear that he'll be a factor. And you wanted a low approach?
Yeah, we just make a low pass, and then we'll enter back into a downwind 423.
Very good. You're cleared low approach.
Race 36, ship a 2 for a low approach.
He thinks that's the runway right there.
What kind of airplanes do you got in your flight there?
Long easy and a very easy. Hey, check your runway 37. Manio Tower, seaplanes on short final. We're landing towards the southwest, and we'll stay north of 23.
Seaplane, thank you. Clear land.
Hey, Tim, check your runway. Got tip break.
We actually flew up initial as a two-shift and planned on a pitch, and twofold. I want to get a picture of him flying up initial, and then getting a shot of the airfield with all the airplanes down there. So as we did, we flew up, and sure enough, Brad got some nice pictures of all the canards and all the other airplanes lined up down there on the field, and that was nice to see, and it was pretty exciting. You're starting to get really excited. Here we are, we're actually at the pit, and oh man, it's just going to be a wonderful time, and you know it's coming. And to see all those canards down there, oh man, that was just awesome. That was just a beautiful sight. It really was a sight for sore eyes. So Tim pitches out, and we'd space for about 3 seconds, and we'd make our pitch, and we'd come around, and Brad actually filmed the landing from over the shoulder. And it was kind of interesting to see. The first time he had done that too, and we didn't see that tape till later.
Then we came over Matteo, and remember looking down and seeing all the airplanes out there, and a couple guys in the pattern, and we came in and landed and rolled out, and there were all the airplanes, everything. I mean, it was just amazing to see that many airplanes on the ground. I just got such a thrill to be able to see all of that. And we taxied in, and there was everybody putting all their numbers and stickers and everything on their airplanes, and we had brought a lot of race numbers with us to give to the guys, and yeah, we stopped there for probably an hour or so, and we met Jack Watson, number 25, in his Speed Canard, and shook hands with him. He came running up to the airplane and introduced himself to me and everything.
It was great to see Jack again, and he introduced himself to Brad in the back seat. Jack's another lovable guy. He's one of those guys that everybody just instantly loves. He's just a great guy. He's just a lot of fun to talk to. He's captivating, and he's a charming dude. And it was nice to see old Jack again. And then we saw Eric. Eric came right up to the airplane trying to get us parked with the other Canards, and I explained to him that we were just going to be there for a few minutes to drop off the numbers for the other folks that had ordered them from us, and drop off some T-shirts. You know, we were unloading. We were trying to unload all the weight we could because we were really packed. We were, as it was, we had shipped our tents and clothes and jackets and things. We shipped all that stuff to Oshkosh, and it was sitting there waiting for us. And we really didn't want to carry all this stuff with us. We were pretty much overweight as it was. So we hung around there for a while, and we met up with a couple guys that were actually planning on staying overnight in Suffolk with us. So we met up with David Orr, number 45, in his Long Easy, and Beagle, David Orr is Beagle, and Cookie and his son Jasper in their Cozy. And we went back as a 3-ship, so we taxied out, and the weather became, how would I put it? Magnificent. This was certainly the most incredible, beautiful weather I've ever flown. There's never been a time before or since that I have enjoyed a flight like this one. So we landed in Suffolk, and everything went well. Met down, by the time we got down, let's see, Harry Manville had showed up in his Defiant with Steven Sorensen with him. And Steven, he's a funny guy, character. Chris and Kevin Funk and their Coastie, they had made it in at that point. So after a while, we piled into a couple of cars and we went over to Steve Olesbeck's house and called it Camelot. It's this beautiful home in Virginia, near Suffolk Airport, not too far, about a 20-minute drive. And it was really just a wonderful night.
Well, I'll tell you what, he put on a spread. He had us all spent the night over at his house. He and his wife, they just put on a fantastic time for us. They had rooms for us. They had beds everywhere in the house for us, showers, you name it, and all the cooking that they did and everything that they did was just utterly fantastic. You just couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, it was just, the camaraderie was fantastic with everybody there. I mean, geez, we must have had 25 people in that house that night. And boy, the stories were going, and everybody just had a really great time. That was a lot of fun.
That's the Russian culture. Huh? That's the Russian culture. When we go to a party, you think you go home? No. Everybody stays and washes the dishes on the place where you go. That's how it is. I mean, it's pretty much the same here.
Well, I gotta show this to Frank's wife because she'll never believe he cleaned the dish.
You know how much those tapes cost?
Yeah, I know.
50 bucks.
Well, I just gotta have proof that at least you cleaned something. Oh yeah. You helping him, Steve?
You guys can give me what? You have incredible footage.
Look who we got, Beagle over here.
Doing nothing. I gotta take a lot of salt and take a lot of joke.
Get a little goal with me, look in the camera. Just smile and here we go. Come on, give me a shot. Right.
Good night. I hate when that happens. But then there's Frank, still working. Everybody's in bed.
I actually I was treated well by Steve. He gave me an actual bed. I don't know where, a lot of the guys slept on, couches and wherever they could find a spot. But Steve took care of me. It was nice of him. Good job, Smurf. Love you, babe. But that was good. I don't know